Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all having a blessed day. It's Modest Phillips here once again, and I'm here with Dominique. We're able to come to you guys again with an amazing episode in our series. This one is titled "Confidence is Key." Confidence, right? That's something that we all heard about. We all talk about. Like we typically all know what confidence basically is. Doesn't mean we all have it, but we know what it is. Like we heard of it, right? We look at people and we admire people because we look at them as being so confident because the way they're able to maybe get through trials and tribulations and overcome stuff, right? So confidence works in all aspects of life, right? A person that doesn't have confidence is a person who always lives in fear, doubt, right? A lot of indecision, not being able, self-esteem, not being able to be decisive. Like all of those things come from a person not having confidence because you're not able to trust your plan. You're not able to trust your calling. You're not able to trust, what you're supposed to be doing, your gut, your instincts. You're always living in fear. You're always living in more of the negative side of the lever rather than the positive side of the lever. I got a quick example of that, right? So, say for instance, right, with this like inequality issue that's going on. If you I seen somebody post about this and it was really really good, so I want to relay this message again. It's a difference between being aware and becoming indulged in something. As a black man, me being black, right? I've been incarcerated before. I did time at MDOC, so I've been through that whole ropes of, all of that. But me being a black male, what I don't do is I don't wake up every day and think of what ways that I can possibly go out here and get myself killed or get myself put in a position or get myself put in a certain lane. I just don't. Doesn't mean that I'm not aware of stuff that's not happening. No. So by being aware, what I do is do my best to educate myself, put myself around the right people, put myself in the right places as to my best ability. Right? That's all I can do. I handle what I can put into my hands. I'm confident in that, right? You can't live your life living in fear. You can't live your life thinking that, oh, if I go out here and this happens, then I got the possibility of this happening. Like, you can't live like that. You won't be able to have confidence. Now, everything that you do in life is always going to be so easy for negativity and fear to come into your life and affect you because you allowed that stuff to be your reality.
Right.
Right. And so confidence goes deep. Confidence goes deep even to the point of you feeling comfortable about who you are in your skin to be able to walk and live and enjoy the freedoms that you have to be able to become whoever you want to be.
Right. That's literally what I was gonna say. Is we think of confidence as just being a one form. It's not necessarily one form of confidence. Confidence has many different forms. It can be in your skill set. It can be the confidence that you have in building relationships with people and friends. You could feel like you're a little standoffish or shy, so you can't build those relationships confidently. Like he said, it goes to your appearance, to the way you think, to the food that you eat. You're not confident in eating certain foods because you're gonna get fat. I've heard people that don't eat carbs and pasta and bread and stuff like that because they're that's a confidence problem. Because there's many people like myself who eat it but don't gain weight because I work out or eat other healthy foods with it. So it's literally down to a confidence problem. But what I'm gonna go back to what he was saying is if you gain a skill set and you're wondering why you're stuck in the same predicament or the same boat for years or years upon years, it's because you never gain that confidence and that self-esteem and you just continued to let everything break you down, and you never got to fully rise up and become one confident person. You know, you could be confident in one thing but not confident in the next, but that's still going to keep you from success and from growing. You got to have confidence in every aspect of your life. You have to just be confident. Like, you got to walk around not cocky, not ego, but confident, knowing that it doesn't matter what the next person says to you or looks at you or does to anybody else that's around you. You know, you got to obviously stick up for what you believe in, but it also goes back to confidence. If you're confident in that, you'll get your point across versus it getting sloppy, you know, because most confident people are able to get out what they're trying to say more than the next person who doesn't have such confidence, kind of gets sloppy with it and might, you know, turn it into a big, huge argument versus, you know, it just, like I said, if you don't have confidence in what you do and what you believe in, you aren't going to ever, like, get to that next level. You know, it's really hard. But there are ways for you to get over that, you know, confidence and self-esteem issues. You know, you can, you know, like I said, every video that we've done so far, like I said, get yourself a mentor. You know, it's huge. If you have somebody to basically every day instill in you beliefs, that helps build confidence for sure.
Yes, the mentor is going to help teach you how to fish until you can fish for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, be able to,
it's
like...
hard to do it alone.
Yeah, you can't do it alone. There's certain things that you just don't know. You wasn't maybe taught those things. Or even if you...
we got to stop listening to the people that we've been listening to.
Yeah, that...
And get outside of the norm and get outside of the box and get uncomfortable, you know? Yeah,
like even when you have, like, a lot of people who maybe felt like they've... like been down that road, or like they heard that before, they done that before. Like, you know, like sometime stuff get passed around, like in an industry, or, you know, most people are aware, like they came across stuff, but at the end of the day, like maybe you wasn't taught how to actually execute it. A lot of people heard about Napoleon Hill. A lot of people heard about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. A lot of people heard of Gary Vee. A lot of people heard of Russell Brunson, right? But are you actually knowing how to execute on the work that they're producing and how they're telling you how to do it? Or do you just one of them big ego heads who like to say, oh, I know about that, or think I know that, I know this, I know that, I know that. Like, don't be that person. Like, don't be that person who think, because if you knew it all, you would be, you know, well, you wouldn't know it all. You just don't. That, like, you know, like the beginning
the
of power.
The smartest people admit that they don't know it all.
You know,
and that's why they're in the predicament that they're in.
That's the beginning.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Recognizing you're unknowledgeable.
Yeah. We're not saying you're stupid. We're not saying that you don't know anything. But find your lane and get really, really good at it and turn it into a lifestyle and into a life skill that you can teach, you know, that you can monetize, because it's almost purposeless to do something and believe in it so hard and not monetize it. It's ridiculous. If you know, like, if you believe in something and you go hard for it, you might as well put out to the world and put out, you know, that it doesn't matter what you do. Like, if you're like a workout fanatic, do your workouts and start making videos, you know, do different things like that. Because, like I said, that all those little things can help boost your confidence, because then people will start to see, you know, oh, this person's starting to get out there, and you'll start to get people who, you know, admire you and want to come back and watch you. And you may think, oh, they want to come watch me, but it's at the end of the day, people come on social media to watch it and look at stuff. So if we're not putting it out there for them to do it, you know, and you know, I just highly believe in if you want to gain confidence, you gotta just believe, man. Believe. Like, believe in yourself.
So, like, as far as we mentioned, like, how there's different types of confidence. Like, one example I can give you guys as far as confidence and skill sets would be, like, if you were learning as far as a skill set, and you're like focused on learning something to be able to apply. The key thing to getting that done is like you have to take the education part of it serious, because if you don't really have confidence in your understanding of what you're doing, it's going to affect the way that you deliver when you're out in the field, like executing that certain thing. Like for me, for example, like in my skill set of trading, I always tell people that I've watched people for years, and I watch tons of people who just like they've been so-called saying that they've been trading for years, but they might have been trading, but they haven't been learning the skill set of trading. They haven't took the time to develop themselves and actually develop, because it's the two-part thing. 50% of it is learning, like getting a course, getting a mentor, putting the hours and the time in to dedicate yourself to learning it, and then 50% is developing yourself, like learn how to put energy on it, learn how to to start developing a better you. And then when you combine those things together, your understanding of life and your understanding of the financial skills that you're learning will be able to take you to the next level, because you get to get a clear picture of the people that you want to serve. You get to get a clear picture from what you want to do out here, and who you want to be. So it's so important to have understanding, because understanding is what gives you confidence. When an ignorant person, and I take offense, an ignorant person don't have confidence in anything. That's why they're considered ignorant, because they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying? So if a person usually don't like school because they don't have confidence and ability to be able to complete the task that the teacher has, but mostly the average person can complete school. School is one of the most easiest things we're told to do in life. But from their lack of understanding, because they might need that extra tutorship, they might need that extra attention, whatever they might need, they don't have it. So from that lack of understanding, they don't have confidence. They don't have confidence to focus on what education is really for, and not be, deterred by the society views and the society inputs on what education should be for, and realize that education is actually for teaching you a skill set that's going to help you develop through life. So confidence is important. Understanding is important for confidence. Whatever you're doing, man, make sure that you're seeking the education of it, and make sure that you're developing yourself, so they both can move simultaneously together, and that's how you become a better person and gain your confidence.
Yeah, literally, like there's no other way. That's pretty much it. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Put them together,
You gotta You gotta figure out how to mesh them together.
That's what we've come to our understanding, and how we've done things. Is if you give 50-50, and you just, like you said, at the same time, don't try to do this and then do that and do this and do that. Like, literally give your all, into both of them, and you'll watch people start to gravitate your way and want to start working with you, and want to start doing little things with you, because they see that you want it, that you really want whatever it is. It can be whatever. Like, we're even talking to people who get excited when they get promotions in work. We're talking about you too. Like, if you wanted that promotion and haven't got it yet, there's a reason why you haven't got it yet. You know what I mean? There's a reason why Jim keeps getting it over you. Like,
Jessica.
Yeah, stop letting them get it over you. They're working just that much harder than you. Or Karen. But don't let them keep winning over you. They've worked for it, and you wonder why you're just sitting there, moping around and you haven't got it. That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about just people who don't work. We're talking to literally anybody.
Everybody.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody.
Like, your confidence probably got shot down the minute that you heard that you didn't get that promotion. Your confidence shouldn't get shot down. You should literally pick yourself back up and be like, what did I do? Figure out what you did. Write it on a piece of paper. I don't care what you got to do to make it stick in your brain of what did you do and what did you not do that could have, to get those steps of getting that promotion or whatever it is, in
the workforce is actually, if you actually seeking something like that, like you like, hey, I want to get this big promotion and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you're aiming for. There's actually people out there, just like in any industry, that you can study and that teach
Yes.
people how to be better
Yes.
in the
There's
work
books,
industry. Like there's books and stuff
videos.
that you can read.
You know,
Like a lot of the stuff there, a lot of the classes and trainings that I'll be doing, like on career development, team development, communication, problem solving, like all of those different things, will be useful in the workforce.
that's what I said. You know, the
Yeah,
work.
like
You
no
know,
matter if
just
it's the workforce, no matter if you're team building with a company, no matter if you're working corporate, no matter if you're working in an organization, or no matter even your own household, right? All of these communication skills, all of these,
it works for anything.
all the team-oriented skills are going to be able to help you just get better at being yourself or people. How to be able to determine different people characteristics so you can know how to deal with them. So you can get better at delegating, or you can get better at handling problems when they come about. So you can be like,
Yeah.
okay, I know how to approach it. I know how to problem solve with these type of people. Like I know how to learn more about myself so I can be more of the better version of myself, you know, and recognize that so I won't slip so much into an adaptive style of myself just because of my circumstances or emotions, right? That's
Right.
all got to do with
How do you
education
control
and
it?
understanding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's something else, y'all.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's amazing the things that you attract when you stay consistent. Like the key word is consistent. Like the people that you attract, the opportunities that you attract. Then it's your job to jump on those opportunities, because I even had to realize in life that some opportunities miss certain people because they're not just ready for them. We all miss opportunities. I've missed them, and I probably miss some more in my lifetime. But at the end of the day, there are some opportunities that we don't miss, that we literally grab a hold of, like we get the fish on the hook and we allow it to get off the hook because we see other bait, we see other boats, we start wondering why our boat ain't bigger than their boat, like all this different type of stuff. And it's like, that's not the focus. The focus was for you to take the fishing line, catch the first piece of fish, and then we was going to move on to the next step. We had a micro goal to take care of, and when we wrote that goal down, or when we sat down and made that promise to ourselves, when we sat down and made that promise to God or whatever higher being, energy you believe in, we never said that, oh, this was going to be dependent on if Jessica was going to rock with it. This is going to be dependent if my mom approved of it. You didn't write that down. You didn't say that when you prayed. You didn't think of that when you manifested. That was not in the clause of your contract. You didn't put that in fine print at the bottom of your contract. So who is that that's doing that? That's somebody that's not you, and that's what we're here to help you be able to learn these different things about yourself, how to learn more about yourself, so you can be able to change these things, so you won't have to live a life like that more, because that's not living, man. Like confidence is the key. Confidence is the key. Education is the key. Education is the key to everything, to our relationship. Education is the key to a better business. Like if we had the correct education, we would have to think about things like getting a divorce, because we would know we're putting ourselves in a position to be the best people that we can be. Like we're not going to let circumstances determine our outcome of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had education, we wouldn't be worried about how we're going to take care of our family, because we know we're going to put ourselves in a position and around people where that's going to be taken care of. Like education is the key, is shelter. Like it says that in the Bible. Education is shelter. It's shelter for every problem that you worried about. Being educated is being confident in it, and that's what you need in order to succeed.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah. Alright, so I just want to give you guys a couple little like tips for like, you know, building up your like self-esteem, aka your confidence. So affirm yourself every single day.
Yep.
Affirmations every single day. Visualize something positive in your mind that you want to work towards, whether it's like for me, I visualize I want to travel. Well, it takes money to travel, and it takes, for me to make money to travel, I need a skill set, so I don't have to work a job so I can travel. So there's different steps. So I visualize me traveling, and that gets me back to confident enough that I can get out of my job and I can start making money to travel and whatever skill set I have. So visualize something that is in your future that you know that you're going to eventually get to or want to get to. The third one is like, you got to just believe in yourself and trust your gut. So if something in your gut is telling you to go for it, you gotta go for it, because that opportunity is gonna go right past you and it may never come back.
Never.
So those 3 things right there, I think if you those are just 3 little tips that I kind of wanted to throw out there for you guys. But other than that, I think we kind of went, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's good for this, for this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we dropped really good knowledge and was able to share some of the things we've been learning and applying about confidence.
Sure. Yeah. So, we'll catch you guys on Friday.
We see you guys on Friday with another episode, and it's gonna be fire, man. So until next time, talk to you guys later.
Right.
Appreciate all you guys for showing up and watching. Let's get it.